saw the film last night, probably emotionally traumatised in the first 5 minutes, which I take it as being a good intro. Certainly the opening emotions are very raw, and I was saying to Jules that the lows are very low, the highs are very high, but it looks like you had a fabulous time filming it. Is that?
Yeah, we did. We had a really good time filming it. I mean, it's hard to talk about because we improvised a lot. It feels like we got into character, but in a way I think we sort of threw character off a bit. And I wasn't I mean, I knew the circumstances of Lizzie's life, and then I just was through the rest of it. And so the friendships we made were really real, and the laughter is really real, and the jokes are real, and the love is real, and it's
I think that
very
really comes across.
Does it? Yeah. It's just it's a shame to be doing tonight without Kelly. She was just so much fun.
That is the difficult thing, isn't it? I mean, that for me watching it last night, I don't know when the last time you saw it was. It was particularly poignant.
Ages before she died.
Particularly poignant, the opening scene. A few words about Kelly. I mean, do you have any particular memories about the shoot with her that you'll hold on to?
I remember her arriving in the hotel the first day going, "Hey, bitches," and expecting a kind of "Yee-haw, sister" reaction from me and Jenny. And we're both kind of expat children and very sort of, abroad English, and we couldn't speak, either of us. Jenny was carrying my ukulele for me, she dropped it, and I think Kelly just thought, oh no, what am I doing? She was just so much fun. She was so funny. She had a thing, I said to someone else, that she had this joke that she was really running everything. So she would suggest shots and go, I'm also on camera. And she would, we had quite, I hope they have put that. That would be amazing if they put that in the credits. Because she would say, I'm on props, because someone would put a prop in the wrong place, and she would go, that should be there, I'm also on props. I always have lipstick on my teeth. Lips on my teeth, she'd sort my teeth out. Her hair wasn't continuity, she said, I'm also on makeup. I'm also on art department, I think that looks better like that. She's had energy, that's why it was such a surprise that she was unwell.
Was the moustache part in the Paris shop entirely scripted, or was that partly improvised as well?
No, that was the first day shooting, and so I think that was in the script. Yeah, that was in the script. Yeah.
One thing I'm saying is, it seems one of the themes running through the film is very much second chances, making things right. Do you think that comes through?
Well, you've seen it more recently than I have. I don't know. Does it come through?
Yeah, well, it did for me.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's what it was like when you read the script.
Dodge the ice cream.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, the question for me when I read the script was, you just need to know how it's going to be treated, and the fact that it's inspired by Jules's life and Jules's friends, made me realise, it was much deeper than it looked on the page. It was the deep relationships, and that's of course what Bridget Jones was. That it's real relationships that are, polished, and they were polished in a working title way. And Jules has come from documentaries, so this is different. But it's got documentaries and the Bill Kenwright touch.
I haven't seen the Hoff documentaries you did.
I haven't seen those.
I need to see those at some point.
Yes, yeah.
But your character, without wishing to stereotype, slightly neurotic suburban housewife, would that be inaccurate?
No, I don't think so. I think she's a doctor. So she's a doctor, and so she's, but she's the one in the group who always organises everything. So she's the one who has she's the one who does the itinerary. She's the one who books everything. She's the one who remembers when the things happen and when they go. And she does get a bit stressed if people don't follow them. I don't know if that qualifies as neurotic, does it?
Well, no, I mean, if that was
Can you
the case,
watch me?
then
This
it would
is
be me.
watch me being defensive about a pretend person in a movie I did 2 years ago. Well, she's not neurotic. No, she's just organised. Organised. That's it. Yeah.
I'm the kind of person who checks the water before they leave the house. That kind of
Yeah, that's her.
thing. So I can
That's
entirely
her.
appreciate it.
That's her. Yeah. And she's married. She's got 2 kids, and thinks everything's a bit boring, but everything's all right. And then while she's away, it becomes apparent that everything at home isn't all right. And through that sort of difficulty, she then becomes a bit liberated, which I really enjoyed. I loved it once she started to be a bit more liberated.
Having seen you give Alex Horn a very special hug on Taskmaster one time, I can imagine liberated.
Yes. Liberated fits.
So it's fabulous to be the first premiere back in Leicester Square in really 2 years, something like that. 2019, end of 2019 we were here for Star Wars. How's that? I mean, have you been?
It's a bit weird, don't you think? Do you think so? It is a bit odd. It's slightly ghost. It's like half premiere, half ghost town.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have said that. I mean, I'm very grateful we've got.
Oh, it is. I mean, it's so good to see people out here and actually be on a red carpet. And for cinema audiences, what do you think you would like them to take away from seeing the film, other than a fabulous performance by the whole cast, including Kelly?
I just really hope that this will be one of those movies that makes people, over a long period of time, makes people feel better. I hope. It doesn't sound very glamorous, but I hope it's a movie that you can pair socks to with half a bottle of wine, as well as being a movie you can go to the cinema with your friends, like in 8 years' time when they show it, you know, in a tent somewhere. You go, oh, let's go and see that. I hope it'll be a movie that people find cathartic to watch when they want to remember someone they loved who they've lost. And I hope it'll be something that mums and daughters and I lost a friend to cancer quite a few years ago, and her daughter lives in the States, can't be here, but she's becoming a mum in 6 weeks. So I'm going to be an adoptive granny in 6 weeks. So I think it's lovely to sort of highlight this adopting of each other that women do for each other when this takes people. And I think this movie, you know, it's not perfect, all films have flaws, but it does tap into that very well, I think.
Thanks a lot. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey You Guys!
Hey You Guys, huh?
Hey, you guys.
Is that from the Goonies?
It is indeed, yes.
Nice.